crusty.
Yes, mate.
Not only do we have to insert CD2 right now,
We do.
but today it's fucking WrestleMania 30. Hey! Like the wrestling, we're gonna get so drunk, it's gonna be the best. Maybe. We'll find out. Anyway, should we
Oh, fucking right, mate. Go for it.
closing?
Well up for this. Ready to suck the game's dick.
I bet you are. Come on, read that disc. Oh. Let's make it. Yeah! Oh, fuck. That's fine.
Woof. I haven't got any
Yes.
to eat, if that's what you want.
Woof, woof.
I haven't got any
That sounds like
idea
that dickhead
what's
wizard.
going on either.
Cheers, mate.
Woof, bloody woof.
Hey,
That's pretty sharp.
It's not.
Most people don't catch on to that.
what did you say?
Woof, woof.
You can talk, can't you? I mean, really talk.
Nothing gets past you, does it?
How did you
It
do
also
that?
sounds like
Well, I
Sex.
can sort of talk.
I can't remember.
Nonsense. If there was a talking
One of these
dog in
knobheads
our
we've come
book,
across
I'd have heard
before.
about
Oh,
it.
yeah. I've heard his voice before.
Well, the thing is, most people
He
don't
sounds
seem
like
to
the
notice
gargoyle.
Yeah, right.
The
Like
gargoyle?
you wouldn't notice a talking dog.
Gargoyle.
it. Seems like people only see what they expect
A bit like
to
Zippy
see.
from Rainbow.
How
apparently.
philosophical.
what?
I just call them as I see them.
So how come I can tell you can talk?
I don't claim to understand it, I just do it.
Do you know what's happened to me?
I'm guessing you didn't know you were a werewolf till you woke up this morning.
I'm a werewolf. That explains what's happened.
Shit.
I thought
Yes.
somebody slipped something into my embalming fluid.
First order of business is to train you up then.
Hold it right there. I don't need your help.
Yeah, you do.
He's right.
No,
Listen to the
I
dog.
don't.
Yeah, you
Woof,
do.
woof.
Look at yourself. What's your name?
Luton. I'm a private investigator. Well, I was. Then I was dead.
Oh,
Then I
fuck
was-
off. Stop trying to help people. You're ruining a bloody game.
Every
I
time.
guess I spoke.
Fucking every time.
Maybe I do need your help. What's your name?
Gaspode the Wonder Dog.
The Wonder Dog?
Hey,
Yeah.
don't knock the name. I was named after the famous Gaspode.
Never heard of him.
No.
Most people haven't.
Not
He
very
belonged
famous
to
though,
an
is he?
old man in Ark many years ago. When the old man died and was buried, Gaspode lay down on his grave and howled for a couple of weeks, growling at anyone who came near. Then he died.
And they called him the Wonder Dog because he was such a paragon.
This
of
reminds me of a story. There was a dog in
Until they
Scotland
discovered that his tail had been
Right.
trapped
that just
under
hung
stone.
out on his
How do
owner's
you
grave,
think I
I think.
became a
Oh.
werewolf?
For fucking years.
Well,
There's a statue of the
presumably
shitting
you
dog,
got
I can tell you that
bitten by a
much.
werewolf.
I shit you not.
Right.
Somewhere in
Listen,
Scotland, I forget
don't
where, somewhere
correct
around...
me grammar.
Where was I?
All right?
Earlier this
Sorry.
year. Last year,
Okay.
even.
Well, once I've trained you,
Edinburgh?
I suggest that the first
think I was
thing
in
you
Edinburgh.
do is try and work
So it's around there,
out how
somewhere.
you got
Oh.
infected.
Statue of a little dog.
With
Outside a pub.
lycanthropy.
Oh.
It's
On a
the
pedestal.
blood disease that
On
werewolves
a pedal
have.
stool.
A pedal stool, yes.
Since you don't have any cubhood memories of romping with your pack, I reckon
Oh,
it's a
romping with
safe
your
bet
mum.
that you got infected somehow.
So someone I know is a werewolf.
Give the wolf a cigar.
So can
Oh,
I
that'd
change
be-
between being a
That's
wolf and a
animal
man
testing.
at will?
Sort of. There's a certain way the change works.
The change?
There's
Capital
two
C, boys and
things you've
girls.
got to learn
Yeah.
about being a werewolf. The nose and the change.
The nose?
Yeah, the nose. Werewolves have a unique perception of the world, a sort of a different point of smell.
I've noticed that. I can see scents as colors, and they have a certain.
Well,
feel
I
to them,
can
too.
smell a
Those
puzzle
colours are
coming.
unique.
Ah.
Each smell has its own signature colour. So you can tell whether or not someone has been somewhere by whether or not you can see their scent there.
Oh, perfect.
Even as a
Something to look
man?
forward to.
No, only when you're a wolf.
Oh, good. So we
And
get
how
to
do I
cross
switch
between two
between
things while
wolves?
investigating,
That's
while
what
looking
the
at...
change is all about. It's a
I
skill
get the
you've
impression that
gotta
Act 3
learn
is going to
how
be a
do.
fucking
Now,
ball ache.
You've already used it to turn into a wolf. Soon you'll be able to change whenever you wanna.
How did I change this time if I didn't know how?
that's the other thing about the change. You have to change at the full moon. I guess that's what brought this on in the first place. Other times, it's voluntary.
So can I change now?
Give it a try.
At first I didn't know what to do, but Gaspo
Then someone
taught
said,
me
press
through
this
it.
on the keyboard. Near enough.
Become this wide.
When I
Fuck.
could see the world in all
I
its
did not
sight
press
and
I'm
anything.
aware of that.
Gaspo started
That's why it
teaching
kind of
about
freaked
the
me out.
nuance.
You look around, tell me what you see. As a woman.
There's a lot of colors.
Phew. I can see how you became a private investigator.
Correct me if
You
I'm
get
wrong,
a
but
lot
aren't
more
dogs meant to be
information about
colourblind?
scents with your
don't
werewolf
know.
senses. You can.
I'm pretty sure
You
that
can
they're meant to
see
see
it
the world in
as
black and white.
colours.
I've heard that,
I
but
can see a mist of
I don't know if there's any
bright
truth
green
behind
surrounding
it.
everything.
I'm
And
not
there's
one
something
for the
that
science,
looks like a
but
long stream of purplish
you know,
red
certainly something
cloud
I've heard.
with some tiny
I remember
fluorescent
seeing some
orange
TV
yellow
program many
specks.
years ago with Phillip Schofield,
Also, there's a ground
and there was a
cloth
dog,
of
and he
some
had to
kind
put
of
the red
unpleasant
balls into the
blue.
red thing and the blue balls into the blue thing.
Yeah.
And
The
it,
bright green is the stench
did
of the
alright.
red hawk. No mistaking that. That long stream of
the
cloud
challenge was supposed to be
sounds like
because
the
it couldn't
scent
tell
of
them
someone
apart because it
having
was in
gone
black
through
and
the
fucking
cemetery
white.
recently.
Yeah.
I seem
Does
to
it
recall they had like
smell
a
like
low
prison
shot,
carpet?
like with the camera going through the
No,
studio,
it smells like
as if it was like a
Carlotta, but
dog
with less
mooching,
treble.
and that was in black and
Well, it
white,
wasn't
just
me
to show
then.
the viewer
I
at
guess
home what the
I'm
fuck they were
ground
talking about.
fog of unpleasant
Well done,
feelings.
whatever channel that was,
Who
and
was
whatever
it?
show that was. Most
don't know
importantly,
who it
well done,
was,
Phillip Schofield.
But it was
The
someone.
Scove Master.
I
We
can't
remember you in
see
the
my
broom
own
closet.
scent.
Well,
Get
that's
back in there
normal.
with that
You're
gopher,
so
you
used
prick.
to being around it that it's invisible to you. And that's handy for me, what with my stench and all.
So I can follow the
I'm going
purplish
live.
scent to find this person.
That was a thing,
If
yes.
you want, and assuming you don't lose the
Is that
trail,
Saturday morning
other
one?
smells
Yeah.
eventually
Yeah.
drown scents out.
Is
Especially
Zoe Ball on
ours.
that? Or am I making
Yeah,
that
yeah.
up?
What about
Yeah.
the
Fucking hell.
I
coruscating
think it was, yeah.
ducts?
And then it was.
What's it like?
I watched Going
It's like
Live,
flashing green, yellow,
and then
CDK
was-
was a
mature
thing?
mould with an earthy.
yeah, but that was ITV, so it's
No.
shit. Man.
It's not you then.
Then there
dunno
was
what it is.
Live
See
and
where
Kicking.
else you find
Live
it,
and
and you
Kicking for
might be able
Sheezy.
to work
And
out what it
then
is.
ITV.
According to
I'd dig
Gaspo,
it.
I could learn a lot from
Did they?
comparing different
Yeah.
scents. I figured that could come in handy in my line of work. Assuming
Do you
I
remember
could
them,
change back to being human, that is. I
Games
gave
that
it
you
my
used to
best
play
shot.
on your on your house phone. You rang the.
Oh my
Nicely
god, yeah!
That was on
Yeah,
Live
it was,
and
it was
Kicking.
on the screen, there was like that troll
Right,
motherfucker.
that's about it.
And you had to
Apart
press like
from the
keys to
full
get him to go left
moon,
and right and
you
jump
Yeah, yeah.
over shit.
You could only do it with a
But as of
touch
the
tone
full
phone.
moon,
'Cause
Yeah.
apparently not all phones are
Sniffing
touch tone
lampposts
back
through the
then, which I
rest
Yeah,
can't
you had the
remember.
roundy ringy one. You put your finger in and dial it
Yes,
round.
I know. Yes,
Yeah.
but they probably didn't have computers.
Maybe the
then.
viewers at home don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Okay.
You put your finger in, you dial it round.
No,
and it
no,
does a
I remember
to work out what number. it
growing
was.
up we didn't have a touch tone phone.
Oh, did we? And now I miss the pulley roundy phone because they're classics.
No, we didn't have one of them either. It was a push button phone, but it did
Oh.
go beep when you pressed the button.
Huh?
That's a touch tone phone.
Oh yeah, when
Yeah.
yeah. As it worked out the shit. Right. Anyway, I'm gonna take control of the mouse. I saw this letter before. I've been looking at it since we fucking got here. Go on, just walk straight over it, mate. Fuck it. I want to know what it
There
is.
was a water-soaked letter by my graveside.
Is it from Carlotta? Look at this animation. It's glorious.
There's a letter at my graveside.
We've established
Who's it
that.
from?
Ilsa,
Oh.
Who's Ilsa?
an old flame of mine from the good old days.
How old?
Old enough to be good.
What does it say?
It appears to be a
In the
love
sack.
letter.
Dear
Ah.
Luton, I'm writing this letter even though I know I will never have the courage to give it to you. I have to leave Ankh-Morpork. I can't tell you why. I wish I could. These last few days have meant the world
Yep,
to
definitely
me.
sounds like a love letter.
But I haven't the strength to tell you to your face that I can never be yours.
Yeah,
I am
totally.
married to an Agatean man named Two Conkers, and I thought I would never see him again.
Oh, he's
he was
Agatean.
dead to me.
He's not
and
Native
my life was
American.
empty. Please believe me. I never meant to hurt you. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. I will
No.
always look
Nah.
back on the Hotel Pseudopolis fondly.
You alright?
Sure. This is just one of those big emotional scenes like in the Clickies.
I suppose.
Was that letter
bones
from,
out of the question.
like,
Maybe a dog
when
biscuit?
she left him initially,
Wag,
like years
wag.
ago? Perchance.
Don't know.
Because that seems reasonable.
Okay.
It makes sense to me anyway. Right, what else is around? Obviously my grave. Let's have a little nosy at that.
My own grave. How depressing.
Why aren't you looking at it?
I decided against crawling back into my grave.
Why? It's probably comfortable.
My tombstone, Luton P.I.
It says Luton.
and forgotten.
Well, it says
Nothing
PI
at
and then
all
an
I
R
hoped
in front of it.
Yeah. Luton. Rip in pieces. Rip in
I thought I could
peace.
smell a woman around my tombstone.
Ooh, smells! Smells! Click on Luton. Woof. Oh, look at them all!
The scent of a woman around my grave.
I really wish it didn't do that dog shit.
The smell of Gaspode the Wonder Dog. Not unlike that of a privileged carpet.
Better talk to Paul about carpet, mate.
Something had passed through the cemetery and left a very strange trail.
Okay.
Okay. Great news. I can't go anywhere as the dog. Oh, wait, there's another one.
Ah, the famous stench of the
Oh,
river
yeah,
Bond,
he mentioned
so
that.
beloved by the city.
Okay, so we've got woman smell. Did that just get unpleasant? Yeah. We've done that one. And we've done that one. Back to being a man. And I guess we should fuck off. We don't want to talk to that dog anymore, do we?
No, he's a dick.
He's a massive dick. The fucking massive dick. No, I've not done a save yet for this. Let's do a save for this. Because I haven't saved it yet. Somewhere in 17. So,
That's one of the saves, troll penis.
I don't Yes. Yes, it is.
Oh, we're so wacky.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and a
Either
few
I was
kisses
going over
and...
to the temple or I wasn't. That's all there was.
Honestly, mate, it's completely odorless now.
Back to the map. Right, should we go to the office? Let's go see
When
if
I
we've got...
returned to my office for
Oi!
the first time
Dickhead,
since
get on me
my
shit!
A man was already there.
He looks like
I
a
knew
Nobby.
He was a man because Corporal Nobbs was the only person in Ankh-Morpork who has to carry a letter to confirm his species. He's the kind of man you get itchy from just talking to. There must be something here. Hello, Nobby. Luton, you're alive? I was just cleaning out your desk. Yes, of everything of value. Didn't they bury you? Rumors of my death have been slightly exaggerated. Meaning I'm not dead, I just got buried. Yeah, don't tell me the details. Suit yourself. Nice crowbar you're using to jimmy open my drawers. Yeah.
Is that my crowbar?
Yeah, I was
Sort
going
of
to say.
borrowed it from the evidence room. That's okay. I sort of borrowed it from a cart.
Twice.
I searched Reagan's body and there were 2 tiny bite marks on it. Really? I guess it was more suspicious than you thought. Well, I ought to go. Looks like you don't need your things collecting. How goes the case? The counterweight killings?
Oh, yeah,
still
they're
not
a
much
thing, aren't they?
progress. They wouldn't let me investigate it if they thought there
WRESTLEMANIA!
I think there are 3. One of the patrician plaques.
So I just got excited, I remembered that that's on tonight.
University.
It is.
And one of the city's
Woot.
richest merchants. There'd be 3 more if you count.
Going to have fun at your house.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Still not
Been a while.
convinced.
Well, it's been
Well,
once, in
Void
fact,
isn't convinced.
since you've been
Even
at my
though
new
I've been
house.
clear,
I've been at your new house
I
twice,
have to
my
get
friend.
back to the
Have
yard.
you?
Yeah, you were not there the second time.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Nobby didn't seem very comfortable.
I
with me.
had a cup of
I
coffee
didn't know
with
it was
Ian.
because of my
You
return from the grave or
sociable
because I caught him
Oh, I know.
trying to
I
steal
even had a
everything
cigarette
of
with
value
him
that
in
wasn't
your
tied
room.
down.
You.
Although with
What?
Nobby,
Yeah.
even
Oh.
if you tied
You
him
have
down,
the window.
he'd steal
Yeah,
the
yeah.
string.
Yeah,
I do
you
have a
say.
The
window.
only thing I was sure of was
One
that
of
my
my
next
prized
step was to
possessions.
look into the
Yeah.
counterweight
I'll be
killings.
taking that with me when
I
I
had
move
a
out.
feeling
Yeah.
I wasn't going to
You
like
should do.
what
It's
I
a nice
found.
window. It suits you.
Thank you.
We got a clue. I presume it was a clue about your window. Because I wasn't listening to that shit.
No.
Let's have a look, shall we? Merchant's murder. Wizard's murder. What the fuck?
The counterweight killings had struck at the unseen university, and the reader of esoteric occultism had been killed.
Let's go there.
Yeah, but at the same time...
According to Nobby, a prominent merchant had been killed as part of the counterweight killings.
What's the clerk's murder?
I don't
One
know.
of the patrician's clerks had been murdered, apparently as part of the counterweight killings.
Probably should have been talking, or listening rather, to that dude instead of talking about your window. But your window's pretty good, so... Oh, crowbar.
Capable of supporting most conversations.
Yep, I have a crowbar. Let's see if we can have 2 crowbars.
And wield them.
I did just see crowbar. I'm not... Yep. Give it. Did he take it?
Stare at crowbar.
No, it's not there anymore, so he must have taken it. But the game was clever enough to not go mental at me because it knows I've already got one. Unlike every time we left that giant troll, where it was obsessed with the idea we had a new thing on the map. Speaking of which, let's go
I
there.
went over to Horst's quarter.
Well, that went well. Hey, look, the other stuff has fucked off. The
Yeah.
giant E is now no longer highlightable.
I was going to say we should go to the guild.
The whatever centre WrestleMania is in, and actually watch it live.
Yeah.
See, I like the idea of going to see WrestleMania live, but at the same time, I know it would never be as fun as watching it at a friend's house with lots of beer.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were saying something actually relevant.
Yes, I was trying to. Yeah, that fella that's just been murdered.
Narrow it down.
My mind's just gone blank.
There were wizards.
They lectured. Bring the note up. I can't.
The
fucking
Unseen
think.
University.
Yes.
We don't have that as a place to go to.
No, we don't.
Maybe we go to the Cafe Ankh?
Ooh.
You know what? I'm going there.
It is you, sir. I'm just as thrilled.
That's
Who
new.
would Sir like to see this time?
Carlotta. She's got
I'd
something
like to
involved.
See Carlotta. Is she home?
I will go and check.
He's fucking off. He's not just doing a straight cut to. I'm going to take this opportunity to see if it smelled of her.
While the butler was gone,
Yes,
I
yes,
slipped
it
into
did.
my wolf before. A purple scent stretched across the hallway, and I instantly knew it was Carlotta. But that wasn't all. The richness of her odor told me something else. Carlotta was a werewolf, just like me.
What?
Learning.
It seems that Carlotta is not in her room.
Is
Don't
she
worry,
a
I'll
kettle?
smell her
Tell
out.
her to meet
Aha,
me at the
double
Cafe
jokes.
Ankh later
2
tonight.
jokes. 1 joke each.
As Sir wishes.
If Carlotta was the werewolf who infected me, I wanted to speak to her as soon as possible. Sheesh! You'd think a guy could take one kiss and wake up the same shape next day, wouldn't you?
Are you suggesting that that kiss made us a fucking werewolf? This woman is lethal, yo.
She is. Can we go and see Krusty Tummy Troll?
No, I tried that. He's not in. See, look.
Still.
There was still no... He could be anywhere.
He's in his quarters.
I'm going to cafe. And not only am I going to go to cafe, I'm going to wolf it up at the cafe.
Ooh.
I'm going to try to. Clicky clicky, wolfy wolfy.
Turning into a wolf wasn't something I was in. I was trying to restrict...
Now is necessary. Right, I'm going to assume she's not there because it wouldn't let me do it. Maybe this place with that music that you love.
Yeah.
Which Krusty tells me is now a beat. Look out for that on a future release. I'm going to assume that turning into a werewolf here is not an option. Because of all the people.
I didn't want...
Yep. Fuck it. Hey!
Ah.
There was a blue mist around the statue Roden had been working on.
It smelt of blue.
Oh no, I've got one of them in my trousers.
The place where Malachite had been perched smelled of a deep, earthy brown.
Krusty's trousers.
Very deep.
Okay. Let's go to the octopus parrot.
Yeah.
Just anywhere I can go with this new ability.
Much...
The murder room.
I'm going to this room first. See if that smells of earthy brown as well.
There was a hint of an apple-colored scent in the air.
Or green.
Yeah.
Dark cyan was the most prevalent smell in the dressing room. There was a booming bass quality to the scent.
Oh, that's it. That's the next stage of music. Smell music.
The cyan stench was coming from a bottle of perfume.
Bass that hits you so hard you can smell it. Colours. Okay, that was fun. Right, let's go to the murder room and see what murder smells like.
Murder.
You think they would have cleaned it up by now, wouldn't you?
The guest bedroom.
There was definitely the remains of a magenta scent in Mundy's room.
Was that Carlotta's colour?
There was a bold scent of navy blue in the air.
Strong hint with a nudge in the side of teal.
The teal scent strongly resembled tobacco and guilt.
Oh, that's me then. Oh,
There
that's
was
that
a
hint of apple.
an apple.
Yellow apples.
Dark blue
Around
puddle.
where Mundy's body had lain was a dark blue scent.
You'd think that one would have been red, wouldn't you? Lingering threat of magenta. I like the way that these are labelled. What's that? Nothing. I like this being in Act 3. It's like we're learning all over again. It's like it's a different game, kind of. While still the same game. Because we have new abilities and shit. It's magical. I've not done a smell in my office. Actually, probably done lots of smells in my office. It is mine.
Around the door was a strong, dark cyan odor with an earthy overtone. There was a faint haze
Purple
of
haze,
purple in
baby.
the room.
Yeah.
The maroon scent wasn't recent. It suggested the tangy red of fire.
Yummy. Ideal for breakfast cereal.
The cloud of teal-colored scent was the smell of tobacco and petty theft. Definitely Nobby's.
Right, teal is Nobby. I'll just catch something else then. I'm making that up. I think it was that. Yeah. Yes. Not going to do it there. Maybe back here though. Woof woof.
One of the empty barrels had a faint magenta trace to it.
I should really like be writing these down.
Yeah.
The garbage was giving off a distinctive green cloud, not dissimilar to the smell of the River Ankh.
Right, I think we just worked out where the city dumps the garbage.
Yes.
Oh, red traces.
Oh, red.
The empty barrels were surrounded by a cloying red mist.
Ah, red
And it
mist
had the shrill
equals
pitch of
kick-ass.
red wine, if
And
I
also
wasn't
red wine.
mistaken.
That makes sense, I guess. And that's all the smells to be smelled today. Could go back up there, but no, I don't think he'll do a smelling. We've gone to a lot of places and not found that bitch yet. Your rooftops. Who's the gargoyle gonna tell? You know.
There was definitely a magenta.
And magenta
hint
is
amongst the
fucking
scents on the roof.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Some parts
Ooh.
of the roof had a navy blue scent to them.
Navy blue was death, wasn't it?
There were signs of a teal scent on the roof. The scent had a distinct hint of tobacco.
Tobacco everywhere. Okay. Still no sign of Carlotta though. Who's probably here. Hello. That's new. Let's go and check that out.
Murder.
Having a chalk outline outside just didn't put people in the mood to gamble. It was probably the only time in my life I'd had an effect on high society.
Oh, is this where I got killed?
Oh, it's these. Ours.
There was some kind of moss on the ground where I had been killed. It obviously didn't grow here, which means it came from somewhere else.
Well done.
The question was where.
No shit, Sherlock. Taking.
I couldn't think of a good reason to erase the chalk outline. other than the giddy thrill of vandalism.
Then use that as a reason.
Sounds good. Right, let's have a sniff.
The magenta trail led to the site of my murder. I guess it must be the murderer's trail.
Right, magenta with flashing
Down
dots
by
is
the
murder.
river, the smell of the ankh was... It was pretty bad.
Smelly. Oh, dark green blob.
The green scent smelled like vegetation.
I thought it said vegetarian.
With a hint of vegetarian.
Okay. Gonna go in here. I'm not gonna be able to turn into it.
Saturnalia was locked up tight.
Okay. Still, we have some moss. Let's have a little nosy at that.
Some moss found where I was murdered.
What does it smell like? To the bridge.
Take it to the bridge.
Take it to the Matthews Bridge. Hey, look, they tied it up.
Take it past the bridge. Take it to the post office.
Good old Bill Bailey. That's going to
the
be the
river.
Ankh, isn't it?
The
Specks of
smell
magenta.
of the ankh almost drowned out the remains of the magenta scent.
The magenta scent.
Right, magenta for murderer, I think. The way I can do this. It's like I can use the moss with specks.
Nothing smelled as badly as the river ankh. It was unmistakable.
Great.
It was here on the Magdalen Bridge, the reek of...
Well, that didn't work.
I don't know why I was suddenly trying to connect the streets of Ankh-Morpork into the big picture.
Is this working?
I don't
Oh no, I've still got that. Been everywhere except for the mausoleum.
Turning into a wolf wasn't... I was...
Perfect.
Come down to the grave. Oh.
Do I have to? Can I just say nah and cut out? Well, looks like I'm putting in disc 1. Could you pass me the disc, please?
For fuck's sake.
Right, I guess that if we have to change the disc, then it's probably not somewhere we need to go.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake, I'm going to disc 1. Oh, crusty's off. Going for a wee. Leave me to work this bit out on my own. I wonder when it'll tell me to put disc 2 back in. Oh, fuck off. Right. Smell stuff.
Turning into a wolf wasn't something I was entirely
You
comfortable with. I was trying
fucking
to restrict myself.
ass!